Spider-Man in this Doomsday film, but there's always
I can't wait for Doomsday too, Nick.
But then there was Brand New Day's post-credit scene where Ned's Spidey Tracker app identifies a new Spider-Man location in space. Yes. In various videos and shorts I've made, I've laid out the theories that this could either be Tom Holland's Peter being transported off of Earth 616 into the newly forming battle world in space, or it could be Tobey Maguire Peter's universe of Earth 96283 arriving in nearby space from an incursion. Either way,
See, this is why I love Rockstar. He's so accurate because I said Spider-Man will be on Doomsday. That doesn't mean it's going to be Tom Holland. It can be Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. Man, we can see the Spider-Man, the Black Spider-Man from what's the name of that movie? That Spider Universe, the cartoon. They might have him. Spider-Man will be on Doomsday, but we don't know which one will be on Doomsday. Comment if you feel like Spider-Man won't be on Doomsday. Who you think really gonna be on Doomsday that we don't know that's gonna be on Doomsday? Do y'all think it's gonna be Spider-Man, Wolverine, who else? Man, they should put. I think they're gonna put Jean Grey on there. But if we see Jean Grey, it's gonna be Jean Grey from Brand New Day. It ain't gonna be the Jean Grey from the old, X-Men. But yeah, man, I think I don't know which Spider-Man it's gonna be. I'm thinking it's gonna be Tom Holland though. I think Tom Holland Spider-Man gonna be on there. Comment what Spider-Man you think is gonna be on Doomsday if he's gonna be on there. All right, back to the noodles. Let's go, Rockstar. What you got?
I think it's something pointing to Avengers Doomsday. And I don't know why this post-credit scene would want us to think about Spider-Man's next appearance if he wouldn't be somehow connected to Avengers Doomsday, instead of, just the movie that comes after it. This scene clearly feels like something to get people to come back to theaters this year in December. For the post-credit scenes of Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four First Steps, those were both scenes shot by the Russo brothers for Avengers Doomsday. But for this one, Brand New Day director Destin Daniel Cretton indicated he knew what it meant. There was this insightful interview with The Wrap's Drew Taylor, where he writes, he promised that viewers will find out what the little blip means at the end of the credits. Quote, I do think it's frustrating when these things are like left out in the open and you never see them. And Shang-Chi is one of those. It's still hanging out there, said Cretton. I have every intention of answering the question. Now, it's not clear from that last sentence whether Cretton is saying that he has every intention of answering the question of the 10 Rings post-credit scene or the subject of the question that he was asked here.
Oh, hold on. We gotta stop the whole video, man. Shout out to High Vibes for the gift, man. We gotta shout out the gifters, shout out to people, shout out to the whole chat, man. Follow me on Twitch, Ron Studio. Appreciate them. What's them bits? Yeah, they call bits. Man, yo, we talking about Spider-Man, man. Comment if y'all feel like Spider-Man will be on Marvel Doomsday. Please, y'all, watch Spider-Man Brand New Day. Please. I promise to God, it's one of the best movies that came out in 2026. Please watch that. We trying to figure out. Doomsday come out December 18th. We trying to figure out if Spider-Man really going to be on Doomsday. I think he is. I think it's going to be Tom Holland Spider-Man. But some people think it's going to be Tobey Maguire. Like I said, comment what Spider-Man you think is going to be on Doomsday. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or, the current Tom Holland Spider-Man. Let's get into it. New Rock Stars, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to New Rock Stars, man.
The question of the Spidey Tracker app in the Brand New Day post-credit scene. Either way, the fact that he wants to answer one of those questions has me feeling satisfied. But Tom Holland was asked by BBC News on August.
What about upcoming films? Are we going to see you in Doomsday?
Again, I can't answer.
I did not mean to hit that button. Hold on. Pause. Man, my mic keep falling, bruh. My mic. Yo, what's up? Oh, did y'all see the ad? When y'all came in, did y'all see the ad? Twitch, did y'all see that ad? Bro, what? Y'all saw the ad? Yo, it's so legit, bro. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip that on accident. That's so cool, bro. I'm over here eating a big bowl of noodles. Chat, don't judge me. I got a big bowl of noodles, bro. This is the biggest bowl you ever see for ramen noodles, man. Hey, man, thank y'all for coming to my live, man. Spider-Man will return on Doomsday, man. Rockstar is giving his perspective on it. Man, follow me on Twitch, Ron Studios, man. Let's do it!
Brand New Day post-credit scene. Either way, the fact that he wants to answer one of those questions has me feeling satisfied. But Tom Holland was asked by BBC News on August 1st whether he'll be in Avengers Doomsday, and our boy has taken some media training.
Will you be continuing in Spider-Man beyond this role?
You're going to have to watch this movie, and that might answer your question.
See, look at that. Look at that. Look, he said you're gonna have to watch this movie and that will answer your question. He can't even tell anybody if he's gonna be on Marvel Avengers Doomsday. He can't even tell nobody, or his contract probably expired. If he end up telling somebody, they probably gonna take him right out that movie. That Hollywood stuff, they do not play. They will get you, bro. You better not tell anything. He's looking scared. Look how frightened this young man look. Look at this. Go back. Look how afraid he is. Almost like he asked a Illuminati question. Look at this.
Will you be continuing in Spider-Man beyond this role?
You're going to have to watch this movie, and that might answer your question.
What about...
That man scared for his life, bro. Wait, Tom, it's not that. Yo, what the... Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, man. Look, hey. I would not, man. Hollywood, what y'all doing to these celebrities, bro? What y'all doing? I believe Tom Holland will be just the way he looking, bro. He's gonna be on the movie, bro. He just can't say nothing, bro.
Upcoming films, are we going to see you in Doomsday?
Again, I can't answer those questions.
But now we've
You see what he said? Did you see? Yo, you heard what he just said? You heard what he said? I can't answer those questions.
I can't answer those questions.
Bro, this man's terrified for his life. Don't ask him those type of questions, bro. He had to sign contracts. Don't ask him those type of questions. Jesus Christ, man. I bet after the interview, they was probably like, he was acting sketchy, bro. Hey, man, Spider-Man will be on Doomsday. I promise. He gonna be on there. If he don't be on Doomsday, it's not gonna make sense, bro. This is really. It say he's gonna return. Now Nick said he's gonna be more on Secret Wars. Shout out to Nick in the chat. I think he's gonna be on both. I can't wait to see it. Get your tickets early. Marvel. Doomsday, December 18th, baby. I believe Tom Holland is returning.
But now we've been seeing some odd clues. When it was confirmed that Spider-Man Brand New Day had the biggest opening weekend box office of all time, even dethroning Avengers Endgame in 2019, the Russo brothers courteously did what all directors do when a new film breaks their box office record and share this magnanimous post celebrating the new champion. Huge congrats to Destin, Tom, Zendaya, Jacob, John, Mark, Sadie, Florence, Michael, Marisa, producers Kevin, Amy, Avi, and Rachel, and the entire Spider-Man Brand New Day cast and crew on making domestic box office opening weekend history. The gauntlet has been passed. Even though Brand New Day's numbers are largely benefiting from inflation and the expansion of premium large formats since 2019, it doesn't matter. Steven Spielberg did this for James Cameron when Titanic beat Jurassic Park, and James Cameron did it for the Russo brothers when Endgame topped Avatar. At least until these movies started re-releasing and trying to best each other in the years since. The image shared by the Russo brothers is not official Marvel artwork. It's really art created by independent concept artist Boss Logic, who has in the past worked professional commissions for film studios. The Russos wrote, "The gauntlet has been passed," and they show Spider-Man wearing the 6 Infinity Stones as rings, kind of looking like an athletic champion wearing championship rings, and he's draped in the American flag the way
Hold on. I know y'all ain't just compare Spider-Man to Michael Jordan with the rings. Hold on. We ain't about to ignore that. Hold up. Y'all ain't. Hey, Rockstar, you ain't slick, bro. Hold up.
worked professional commissions for film studios. The Russos wrote, "The gauntlet has been passed," and they show Spider-Man wearing the 6 Infinity Stones as rings, kind of looking like an athletic champion wearing champion.
That dude look like Michael Jordan, bro. What he posing? What in the world? I know y'all ain't do this to Spider-Man, bro. I know y'all ain't compare Spider-Man to Mike, bro. Man, this is crazy. Nah, them rings, the little, what's the Infinity Stones? That do look like Michael Jordan rings, though. W. Man, y'all be doing crazy stuff now, bro. This is tough, though. I like that. That's fire. Man. Oh, for real? Man, shout out to the chat, man. Look, make sure y'all follow me on Twitch, too, man. We got W community. I'm going to constantly build my community on YouTube, Twitch. Love y'all so much, man. Let's have some fun, man. We're getting ready for Doomsday.
championship rings, and he's draped in the American flag the way athletes do during the Olympics or after winning the Super Bowl or the NBA final. But it's Spider-Man holding the chess piece, a king that has people speculating. Yes, again, this art was made by Boss Logic, not Marvel Studios' artist Ryan Meinerding. It could just be a simple way of showing, hey, there's a new box office king. But why would the Russo brothers post a photo showing Spider-Man holding a king chess piece that has been so central to Agbo's marketing strategy for Avengers Doomsday? From social posts showing Dr. Doom controlling a chessboard, to the focus on the king chess piece in the third teaser where we saw Professor X and Magneto's chess match, to the Infinity Vision poster from Robert Downey Jr. showing the king chess piece on a board where all the other pieces are shattered and the king casts a long shadow in the shape of Dr. Doom. Another odd wrinkle that we learned from the Wrap article is that the screenwriters of Spider-Man Brand New Day, Chris McKenna and Eric Summers, left at some point to work on the screenplay for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. So this is the latest update we've learned about the writing of the Doomsday script. At first, the Russos announced it was their longtime collaborator Stephen McFeely, who reportedly called them early one morning with some big idea for a follow-up to Endgame that had excited the directors into coming back to Marvel Studios. Then it was reported that Michael Waldron would be helping with rewrites for Doomsday after serving as showrunner of season.
Hold on, Rockstar, I love you, man. Hold on, I love you, bro. You talking real fast, man. Hold on, brother. Let's slow it down a little bit, brother. Man, I'm talking like this man hearing me. This man don't even know I exist. Nah, I love Rockstar though. It's all love. I love Rockstar. Man, so Rockstar he's really good, chat, and Twitch, YouTube, all y'all. He's really good at just giving y'all perspectives of what he feel like, you know. Now with the Easter eggs, he be 100% accurate, but he gives y'all like good perspectives, how he feel like he's a theoretical person when it comes to Marvel overall, and he'll tell y'all, you know, this is what's gonna happen. This Marvel character's returning. He know how to sort all the clues, and he's really good at doing his research. So yeah, Rockstar, he does a great job. He's gotta slow down, man. Well, hold on, I'm missing some details, man.
One of Loki and writing the final shooting draft of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Michael Waldron was hired to write the original version of Avengers Secret Wars when Kang the Conqueror was still imagined to be the big bad. But then in 2025, it was reported that Waldron would be working on McFeely's Doomsday script. And then last month, we learned that Waldron's next script will be Nova, which Kevin Feige confirmed to our friend Brandon Davis will be a movie for Marvel Studios. And now we have the Spider-Man writers working on Avengers Doomsday? Yes, McKenna and Summers are great writers who have worked in several franchises, including the Jumanji movies. But doesn't this all...
See? Okay, Rockstar, you literally gave us the detail. You said Spider-Man writers are working on Doomsday. If Spider-Man writers are working on Doomsday, I'm pretty sure they're gonna put Spider-Man on Doomsday, wouldn't it? Oh my god. It wouldn't make sense if they didn't put Spider-Man on Doomsday. If they got writers for Spider-Man. It just doesn't make sense. So my theory is Spider-Man's gonna be on Doomsday, but he's gonna be towards the middle, getting close to the end of the movie. He's gonna be like getting closer to the end of the movie. You know what I'm saying? He might be at the end of the movie like they did Spider-Man on Endgame. Endgame, he came back. You know what I'm saying? Black Panther, everybody came back. You feel me? It might be like that, but this gotta be a reveal. Like, it just makes sense to have him on Doomsday after hearing this, Rockstar.
Also seemed to suggest that Feige wanted the guys behind Spider-Man No Way Home and Brand New Day in the room for Doomsday. Today's video is sponsored by Cloaked. Everybody here at New Rockstars are all fairly tech-savvy folks. None of us are falling for phishing scams or blasting out personal info on social media like some naive early adopter of Twitter in 2006. So when Cloaked challenged our staff to pop our phone numbers into their platform...
Bro, I might have one of the worst mics right now. My mic, I promise to God, my mic hit my pause button by itself, bruh. Nah, bro, I gotta get a new mic. Don't laugh in the comments, bro. I promise, my mic can move like an AI. It just hit the pause button, hit the space bar and pause the whole movie, bro. What the heck, bro? Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna get a new mic, bro. That's why I'm holding it. It's a tripod mic, bro. It's an old tripod mic. But don't worry, be patient with me. All right, get back to it.
in order to figure out whether or not our info was floating around online, all of us were pretty confident that we wouldn't find much. We were so wrong. A ton of our data was out there. Not just phone numbers, but social security numbers too. Data brokers sell your info to spammers.
Hey, all respect, Rockstar. We trying to get to Spider-Man, bro. I love what you're doing, man, but we trying to get back to Spider-Man. But hey, when I get on your level, I'm gonna be doing ads too on YouTube. I'm gonna be representing brands. But hey, we live on Twitch. We on YouTube, man. We trying to get to the content, man. But shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Cloak. All right, let's get back to it. So look, here we go. We got Marvel Avengers Doomsday and X-Men is coming, man. Hey, we don't know when X-Men is dropping, but X-Men will be a crazy movie. It look like they rebuilding and rebooting the whole X-Men franchise. Avengers Doomsday dropping December 18th on my little brother's birthday. It's gonna be nuts. Pause. It's gonna be amazing, man. Y'all get y'all tickets now. Let's get it in, bro.
And Spider-Man would be the center of that web. I've been finding it interesting that Marvel Studios allowed Sony to use 3 of its major characters in this 4th Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. As part of that Disney-Sony licensing agreement that was renewed in 2019, when it comes to movies like Spider-Man No Way Home and Brand New Day, Sony financed these movies covering 75% of the cost, while Disney Marvel covered 25%, while Sony profits 75% of the box office revenue, while Disney Marvel profits 25%. Meanwhile, Disney retains the highly lucrative Spider-Man merchandising rights. And the toys, apparel, plushies, costumes, minifigs, all available for purchase at Disney parks, are where the real money is. But in the past Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, Marvel Studios would lend one major MCU character and a few supporting characters. Like in Homecoming, it was obviously Iron Man, Tony Stark, but you know, they also got Happy Hogan and Pepper Potts in there. In Far From Home, it was Nick Fury, but they got Happy Hogan and Maria Hill and Talos in there. And then in No Way Home, it was really Doctor Strange, but they also got Wong and Happy Hogan and hey, Daredevil Matt Murdock in there too. But with Brand New Day, Marvel Studios gave Hulk and the Punisher and Yelena Belova. Those are 3 A-lister heavy hitters for the MCU. And Hulk and the Punisher have huge roles in this story. Yelena Belova may be a cameo, but she's also...
Now, I'm gonna be real. If y'all didn't see Spider-Man Brand New Day, they're literally walking through the movie as he's talking about will Spider-Man be on Doomsday. So if you haven't seen the movie, you're basically watching a movie. Hate to admit it. Yep. Some of y'all probably ain't gonna watch it anyway, so I don't think y'all care anyway. But this movie was a 10 out of 10, buddy.
A very important Avenger to the future of the franchise. That's a lot for a movie that Disney only profits 25% from. Also considering the fact that this movie kind of becomes a Jean Grey mutant movie at some point. So really that's like 4 huge characters for the future of Marvel Studios that they just gave a Sony movie. And I think the only reason Marvel Studios and Disney would give that much to this shared co-production with Sony, where Sony would be reaping 3/4 of the profits from it, would be if Marvel Studios is getting something big in return. Something more than the 25% of the Brand New Day profits and full merchandising. And I think Marvel Studios is getting Sony to lend more than one Spider-Man across Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Not just Tom Holland, but other Spider-Men across 2 Marvel movies that Disney gets 100% of the profit from, for what I imagine is a 7 or 8 figure licensing fee back to Sony. So what would this look like? Well, one thought could be that Avengers Doomsday ends with Dr. Doom completing his mission to construct a new Earth out of the broken remains of these other Earths, a world that he calls Latverion, but other Avengers refer to as Battleworld, and that on that world, Tom Holland's Peter Parker appears, and so could some other Spider-Man variants. Here's what the Russo brothers told Josh Horowitz when he asked them about Battleworld.
Infinity War Endgame, high bar, needless to say. Is this ending on a cliffhanger? Is Doomsday lead right into Secret Wars? Am I going to be asking big questions at the end of this one?
I mean, we definitely have thought about them and conceived them as to speak to one another. You know, not in the exact same way that Infinity War and Endgame did, but they certainly.
Yo. I'm already learning Hollywood even more, even with the movies. They can't tell the fans anything. He looks scared. Y'all see this man with the glasses, bro. Well, they both got glasses. The guy that's talking with the black vest. Bro, he's scared to tell you anything. It's like, bro, I promise the guy, if you say something about it, bro, like they gonna threaten him, bro, just with talking about a Marvel movie. Calm down, relax, bro. Relax, Jeff. Yo, they don't even talk confident when they answering the questions, bro. Dang. They take these Marvel movies serious, bro. Look, hey man, yeah, it's top secret. That's why they call that Avengers movie Secret Wars on top of that. It's gonna be Secret Wars, all right. It's gonna be a war. You tell this movie, but it's gonna be a war, bro, for real. They gonna find your house, my boy.
They're two movies that are of a piece.
We're going to see Battle World, I assume, in a couple of years. Have you put together, like, do you know the final lineup of who's going to be in Secret Wars when the shit goes down?
I mean, we won't confirm or deny whether Battle World appears in either of these films.
I told y'all. They can't tell us anything. But you know what? I'm glad they can't tell us nothing, because it's gonna build our expectations so high. Oh, they're not telling us nothing. Oh my God. It's gonna give us a higher chance of really, like, you know, pre-ordering the movie, you know, getting the tickets early. You know, it brings the hype to it, like, you know, telling all our friends, sharing it around the world, you know, I can't wait for the movie. It just give us more anticipation for it. They tell us everything, you know, we won't be as excited because they already spoiled it. But it do seem like they're threatened if they say anything, because they don't look too confident on top of that. But, man, we're going to see Doomsday and Secret Wars, man. Best Marvel movies that's about to drop. Get ready.
And we cannot confirm or deny who appears in Battle World, if Battle World were to be in one of these films.
Yeah, there's no way Joe Russo even says Battle World 3 times in rapid succession if it has nothing to do with the movies he and his brother Anthony are working on. I mean, everyone in the Doomsday cast is hinting at this. Ghost Ava Starr actress Hannah John Kamen recently said of Doomsday, quote, "The scale is just so big. When you think it can't get bigger, it can." In Jonathan Hickman's version of Battle World, there are a few regions where, in the film adaptation, Spider-Man variants could all congregate. There's Arachnia, a region formed out of a universe where, after the death of Gwen Stacy, Spider-Man vanished from it. Mayor Norman Osborn is the Baron of this land, and spider heroes from other dimensions are kind of respawned here, including Anya Corazon, Billy Braddock, Javier Prabhakar, Gwen Stacy, and Peter Porker. Then there's Spider Island, ruled by the Spider Queen, a version of Manhattan where the Spider Queen infected everyone with a spider virus, turning them into these monstrous arachnids. Agent Venom, Vision, and Spider-Woman form the resistance here. And then there's the center of the Battle World continent, where there's a reconstructed version of Manhattan that's really split into 2 parts. Manhattan of Earth 616 and Manhattan of Earth 1610 fused together into one city with doubles of things like Stark Tower and S.H.I.E.L.D., and hovering above this fused city is Attilan, the kingdom of the Inhumans, and below it is Monster Metropolis. So in the Russo brothers' Avengers Secret Wars, I do think they're gonna keep things localized around this new version of Manhattan in Battle World that's stitched together from the other Marvel movie universes. The Earth 616 Manhattan with our new...
Yo, I love Rockstar. Like I said, I ain't even me never picking on Rockstar. He does talk fast, but I love Rockstar perspectives, man. He got good theories, man. Yeah, it's definitely top secret, Angela. Shout out to Angela in the chat. Twitch Ron Studios. Earth 616, man. We got Earth 616. So y'all know the new Avengers is the Thunderbolts. Man, the Thunderbolts is a good movie, man. It was really good. It's free on Disney Plus. It's really good. It's really good. I think they did a good job, man. A bunch of side characters became the primary characters. They became the side. You never see a movie where the side characters become the main characters. That's basically pretty much Thunderbolts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Winter Soldier, he a side character, but he not a side character. But anyway, man, this, hey, I love that New York still like the primary spot for the Avengers. Even though they the new Avengers, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad they're still in New York. That's what still give us that retro Marvel Avengers with Iron Man, Captain America, you know, Thor. Like, they give us that retro classic, man, like the first Avengers vibe. So thank y'all for not changing the scenery for Avengers in general. And I believe you will see parts of New York on Doomsday. It's going to show some fights, I believe, with the new Avengers. They're probably going to be in New York. They're going to probably show different worlds, like showing X-Men universe. It's going to be different worlds colliding. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for Doomsday.
Avengers Tower, the Earth 828 Manhattan with the Baxter Building, and the Earth 10005 Manhattan with the good Statue of Liberty from the Magneto battle in the first film. And I think it'll be in this Manhattan where Tom Holland Spider-Man, Sadie Sink Jean Grey, and other important characters appear, including some Spider-Man variants, played by Tobey Maguire and hopefully also Andrew Garfield. This is going to be a sequence we're going to see at the end of Avengers Doomsday, or perhaps in a post-credit scene that sets up Secret Wars. So now the question I have is, if these rumors of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man appearing in Doomsday are true that the Spider-Man of Earth 96283 is what Ned's Spidey Tracker app is pointing to, do we think Tobey's Peter Parker will be on his Earth as it's being destroyed in the opening scene of Doomsday, or will we see him rejoining Tom Holland's Peter to marvel at Tom's new organic webbing in a fused New York City in the final sequence of Doomsday? Comment down below with which direction you think they'll go. And a special thanks to one of our In Our Underground subscribers, Ricardo Martinez, for supporting us at the executive producer level. Every week on the In Our Underground feed, subscribers can listen to our Monday mailbag podcast where we answer your questions. And I'm also still doing our Who Invited This Nerd series. Actually, here's a little clip from our latest episode where I talk about some rumors that were just like not true at all. And also just some things that I reported that I think were taken out of context that really I should have known better and phrased it better. You can listen to this full episode and get your Monday mailbag question answered by me by clicking the link in the description below or going to nrunderground.supercast.com. Big thanks to Studio Tech Brian Kim, New Rockstars editors Joshua Stephen Hurd and Abby Friel, and all of our supporting editors for their work on this video. Follow me at EA Voss. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
All right. Okay. I'll tell y'all my thoughts on this reaction, this video. I agree with Rockstar. It's gonna be one of these Spider-Mans that's gonna be on Doomsday. Now, I believe it's going to be Tom Holland. However, it does seem like it's going to be leaning towards more Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. It could be Andrew Garfield, too. But all three of these Spider-Mans that you see, one of those guys, one of those brothers, will be on Doomsday. It just makes sense. If you watch Spider-Man Brand New Day, it specifically says Spider-Man will return. Usually they say that he will return on the next Avengers movie. It just seemed like he gotta be on Doomsday. He got to, bruh. And I would throw Gene on there too, man. I would love to see Tobey Maguire return too, because Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield, it didn't show the rest of their story at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home. So I would love to see Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield on Doomsday. That's what I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to show Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield is going to be specifically on Doomsday. And it's probably going to show Tom Holland at the end of Doomsday. That's what I think that's actually going to happen. I changed my whole answer. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield going to be on Doomsday, probably towards the middle of the movie, and they're going to show Tom Holland probably towards the end, leading up to Secret Wars. Comment if you disagree. That's the real truth there. And let's look around. Let's see what else he said. He said some other stuff. They're not telling us though who gonna be on Doomsday. On Doomsday or Secret Wars. So, they ain't trying to spoil nothing, bro. But they probably gonna get threatened if they did. They say, hey, they can tell y'all about a side character and get threatened, bro. Let me stop. But honestly, I'm excited too to see Iron Man play Dr. Doom. Comment if y'all really feel like Robert Downey Jr. would be a good Dr. Doom actor, a good role for this. What female was in this new movie, Angela? And Doomsday? Well, I don't know. We got Natasha. We got what's her name? I forgot her name, bro. And I ain't really know. I mean, it's probably some new characters up, but it's mainly the same characters from the other Avengers movie. Oh, if you're talking about Spider-Man, Angela, the only new character that was on Spider-Man Brand New Day that was a female was Jean Grey and her sister Sarah. But yeah, man, boy, I don't know why I said Natasha too. I don't know why I said that. Man, I can't believe Iron Man is playing Dr. Doom. This is crazy. He said, "Hey, no spoil." Hey, she asked the question, bro. She asked the question. Man, I can't believe this, bro. Man, I'm excited, bro. Man, y'all get y'all tickets, bro. That's gonna wrap it up, man. That's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna keep my answer final. I know I switched my answer at the end, but I'm gonna go with that. That's gonna be my theory. They're gonna show Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield towards the end, maybe towards the middle. They're gonna fight somewhere. They might fight alongside with the Avengers on Marvel Doomsday. Love y'all. Be great. Be blessed. Comment if you disagree. Comment if you agree with my theory. Comment if you got your own. Everybody comment their theories about Spider-Man returning to Doomsday. Y'all comment your own theories, man. This a community I'm building. It don't matter who wrong or right. Just know Spider-Man gonna be on Doomsday. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Love y'all. Be great. Be blessed. Y'all are amazing. And keep on pushing, man.